evening. It's time for India versus Afghanistan. Two teams that will be playing for pride and will look to finish their Asia Cup campaign with a win. For India, the big news is that Rohit Sharma has decided to take a day off. He's had enough in the Asia Cup and has said, I am going to sit out of this one. So there is no Rohit Sharma tonight in the game that India is playing against Afghanistan at the Dubai International Stadium. Afghanistan, they won the toss and they've opted to field first. They're putting in India to bat first. India haven't been able to win the toss in this Asia Cup because in the last two games, they have batted first. And we know how the toss is skewed in the favor of, the result is skewed in the favor of the team winning the toss, and chasing sides have done well in Dubai. But Afghanistan have won the toss and they have opted to field first. Big news is that there is no Rohit Sharma tonight for Team India. Captain Rohit Sharma has decided to rest himself, and KL Rahul will be captaining this game. Then Deepak Chahar, he has been named in the playing 11, and like we've been talking about this, Avesh Khan, who's been expensive, he was sitting out because of because he was ill. He had some kind of some flu. But now Deepak Chahar was drafted into the squad and today finds himself in the playing 11. Akshar Patel is in place of Yuzvendra Chahal, who has, in the last game, he got wickets, but, I guess he's been playing all the matches as well. He's been asked to sit out. Then there is Ravichandran Ashwin, who is in the team. There is also, I think, in all likelihood, Rishabh Pant now with Rohit Sharma sitting out, opening the innings for India with KL Rahul. There is Virat Kohli, Suryakumar Yadav, Deepak Hooda stays in. Dinesh Karthik also comes back in place of Hardik Pandya. That's the other big one. Hardik Pandya being rested again. Workload management, I'm sure, is the reason for that, because we want Hardik Pandya fit and raring to go before the T20 World Cup. So that's the news from Dubai. Ashok Malhotra, former Indian cricketer, former selector, he joins us here. Your first reaction, Ashok sir? No Rohit Sharma. He's decided to take a break. There's too much heat and humidity in Dubai.
You can say that, or he couldn't take the defeat. Whatever he might say, that we are learning, probably is learning a trick or two sitting in the dressing room. I would not know. But the fact is, it is a surprise, Rohit Sharma not playing, because last game, first time, he's really played well. So once you start playing well, you should continue instead of going back into the dressing room and start from scratch once again. For me, Deepak Chahar, it was a no-brainer. He was supposed to be there. What I am amazed is there's no Ravi Bishnoi. The guy has done nothing. He has been bowling magnificently. And Ashwin was a disappointment in the last game. Ashwin, till he starts bowling those leg cutters against right-handers, he's never going to be successful. He might check the flow of runs, but you need your spinners to pick up wickets. That is where Ashwin is not coming in handy. He might be useful against left-handers, but when it comes to right-handers, he's scared to fly the ball, toss the ball up. So that has been his undoing. He's looking at shadow of himself. Yeah. I would have preferred Ravi Bishnoi in the side. And others, yes, Akshar Patel, you can try, because he's a try, he delivers. He bowls well, bats well, and maybe feels okay. He's maybe not in Jadeja's league. But the fact is, for me, the major surprise is who is going to win the games with KL Rahul. Rohit Sharma is sitting out. Is it going to be Rishabh Pant? If it is Rishabh Pant, then it is a straightway toss-up between Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul for the coming matches. Because whosoever plays well probably will get involved.
Okay, then let's also talk about how good Afghanistan have been. If India would consider this as a huge disappointment, crashing out earlier of the tournament when they were the pre-tournament favourites to win the Asia Cup, for Afghanistan, they've played their heart out in the two matches in the Super Fours and yesterday's match. It could have gone either way. And, at the end of it all, you just felt bad for Afghanistan, who tried hard, who went right down to the wire. Just one wicket was needed, but Naseem Shah just spoiling that party for Afghanistan. It was a heartbreak for them. But there is no way this Indian team should be taking Afghanistan lightly, Ashok sir. They may have not got enough time and they may be tired, but they are here to prove a point.
Absolutely, and they have lost both very closely. Beat Sri Lanka, beat Pakistan. They could have won both of them, and they could have been in the finals. And, if the luck could have gone their way. So that is the difference. They are still newcomers in international cricket, so they don't know how to cross the line. Because I thought last night also that Afghanistan is through. But you don't expect Farooqi to bowl full tosses and game is over. So that is what has happened. The same happened against Sri Lanka. They were sitting pretty, but then Sri Lanka batted beautiful. But the fact is, India can't take the fight. They have got two of the best spinners, Mujib and Rashid Khan, and then Nabi to chip in. And then not to forget, they got two good left-handers, Farooqi and Farid. Both are top class bowlers and left-handers. They create problems for Indian batters. So we can't take them lightly. And not to forget, they have some big strikers also. Yeah. You got Gulbaz, you got Najibullah, you got some Jazai, you got. They are big hitters. If the wicket is good, it is not turning, it is not swinging, they can be lethal. So you can't take them lightly. They are a force to reckon with. They are going to be forced to reckon with even in the T20 World Cup. They're going to do well and they're going to upset a few teams.
Yeah, I'm sure you were watching that game last night and it was quite something. I mean, I haven't seen such an exciting match in recent times. I mean, we've seen a lot of last over thrillers, but the way it was sort of yo-yoing, just when you thought that Pakistan were going to win it, suddenly they lost wickets and then Afghanistan were on top. And then last over, 11 are needed in the last over. Naseem Khan hits 2 sixes and becomes a hero. There was a wonderful post-match presentation with Ravi Shastri, which I loved, where he said that, log bhul gaye ki main fast bowler hu. Because, and he'll be remembered forever. But if it wasn't just that, we also saw a lot of drama, with Asif Ali and Farid Ahmed. They got into an altercation. It reminded us a bit of Javed Mian, that Dennis Lilly, how he just came, the send-off. What was that like for you watching that game? What is your reaction?
I think emotions were running high.
Yeah.
They want to win. Maybe they are neighbors. Maybe they have a history. I would not know, but they were desperate. It was a Pakistan-Afghanistan like India-Pakistan kind of thing. Nobody was wanting to give an inch. And the way Asif Ali and Farid clash, that is uncalled for, but it does happen in cricket.
Yeah.
When emotions are running high, anything can happen. So you have to take control of it. But the fact is, because that spills over into the stands also. Once you do that, then the crowd also gets involved with it, which is not good for the game. But all in all, they played practice. And once again, showed the soft belly of Pakistan, the middle order. So they Pakistan will have to do some rethinking. They got away with skin of their teeth. Absolutely, they were struggling. They were in a dire state. I think 12 runs in last over and Farooqi to bowl, they had no hope in hell till he kind of gave them 2 presents, full tosses, waist high full tosses, and which Naseem, slogged it out of the park and won the game for them. But believe you me, Afghanistan is a good team, force to reckon with, and the kind of bowling they have, and the kind of hitters they have, sooner than later, they will challenge a lot of sides.
Absolutely. And the fact that, this is so huge for them, for Afghanistan. And they've really been entertaining throughout. The way they beat Sri Lanka in the first game, that was the opening game of this Asia Cup. Just the way they came and completely decimated Sri Lanka, chased down the target, first got them out for a cheap total, chased down the target in just 10 overs, making a statement there from there on how they've been playing. But for India, is it right now, this is a match that you have to win against Afghanistan, who've been playing well, to just get your captain out? He's sitting out of this. Hardik Pandya is sitting out of this. And, one interesting thing that I remember, when you talk to a lot of cricketers from your generation, which is Kapil Dev, Sunny Gavaskar, and I'm sure you agree as well. When you're in form, or when you're really striking the ball well, or when you're coming into form, is it right for you to sit out? What we saw with Hardik Pandya in the first match, and then when he came after being rested in the third match that India played. Similarly for Rohit Sharma, you touched upon it. Is it right for the captain right now to sit out of this match? He can rest right after this, couldn't he?
Absolutely. I mean, he should be playing regularly now, because 3 games against Australia, 3 games against South Africa, and today's game. I still don't understand why he can't play. Is he injured? Because when you are in good nick, as you very rightly said, when you are in good nick, you carry on. When you're in good form, make hay while the sun shines. So that is what happens. When your form is bad, then you don't want to take a break, but people will give you a break. So that is what I can't understand. I can't understand thinking. Believe you me, what Rahul and Rohit are doing, it defies cricket. First, you had Dinesh Karthik. He was in your scheme of things, but then you dropped. First you dropped Rishabh, then you dropped, because there was a lot of hue and cry for Rishabh Pant. You got him, and then Dinesh Karthik was dropped. And now Dinesh Karthik is back in the side. So I don't know. It's a 1 step forward, 2 step back kind of thing. They still don't have a 11 in the mind. Every time with the pressure of the social media or the media or the greats sitting outside and commentating, I don't know what is happening. But they are not being able to do what they really want to do. And they don't seem to have a game plan, and that is hurting them.
Okay, the other thing is also Rashid Khan against India's middle order. They've struggled in this tournament, Ashok sir, and Rashid Khan he may not have taken as many wickets in this tournament as one expects. He's still taken, I think, 6 wickets in 4 matches, but the economy, especially in the middle overs, is just 4 point something. I mean, you're looking at someone who just puts complete break on the runs in the middle order. For a team like India right now, where the middle order is not getting runs, how important will that battle be?
See, he's very right. People are very careful with Rashid Khan. That's why the wickets seem to have dried up. But then he checks the flow of runs. He dries up your runs. He might not pick up a wicket, but he checks the flow of runs, puts pressure on them. His 4 overs is like fixed account. For Afghanistan, they know these 4 overs are certainty, and these 4 overs will not go for very many. Yeah. Might pick up a couple of wickets, it's a bonus. So he puts pressure on the opposition, and he intimidates the opposition. And that is where the thing is. That is why he's the #1 T20 bowler in the world. And believe you me, till he is there, Afghanistan will expect to win every game. Him and Mujib can be a lethal combination. Those 8 overs are very, very vital. And if Nabi chips in with a couple of overs, then the 10 overs gone out of the way. Then you have to look at the other 10 overs and go after them. Yeah. So I think Rashid Khan is a very, very vital call in this Afghanistan.
Also, just the way Farooqi got Babar Azam out, Fareed, the way he got Iftikhar Ahmed out. I mean, they're bowling to be able to almost defend 130. And I know it's a different pitch. It was played in Sharjah. This is, by the way, is also a different pitch. It's a new strip that's being used, and there is some even grass on it. And, in the pitch report, they said that there will be some bounce. So it'll be interesting to see how Indian openers play against Farooqi. Mujib is also going to come into picture. And I think Mujib, Ashok sir, I was looking at his numbers in this Asia Cup. In 4 matches, he's taken 7 wickets, economy of 5.12, strike rate of 13. I mean, you are right. Rashid Khan and Mujib, 8 overs go there. Then on top of that, Nabi will give you some very good overs. And it's a world-class bowling attack. It's a perfect T20 bowling attack that they have.
Absolutely, and not to forget the kind of background they come from. They play fearless cricket, because the background they come from, the country they come from, and they know they have to give happiness to the country because it's in turmoil. The country is in a total mess, but only cricket is a way of entertainment for them, and these gentlemen are trying to provide that. And I was amazed the way most of them were crying after losing to Pakistan. It meant so much to them.
Yeah.
They were desperate to
Yes.
prove a point. They were desperate to show that they have arrived at world stage, and that is why it was hurting them, and they knew they had it at the back. So it was hurting them, and they seem to be desperados, if I may say. So they can hurt anybody, anytime.
Now I really want to see your reaction to this when I tell you that Virat Kohli is opening with KL Rahul. Can we just cut to Ashok sir? I want to see his reaction.
See, I think it is the best place for Virat Kohli to be.
Yeah, but that means Rishabh Pant is not opening.
So. He is not opening, and I don't know what number you're going to. See, that is what kind of a thinking you have. You have KL and Rohit opening. In England, you had Rishabh Pant opening. West Indies, you had Surya Kumar Yadav opening. Now you have Virat opening. So you are just 6 matches away. Still, your openers are not decided. And your best opener in T20 cricket, in IPL, Shikhar Dhawan, he's cooling his heels. He's been told, you sit at home, you're not going to. So I don't know what kind of a game plan. Because Virat has not done well as an opener in IPL also. Although I would say it is a good place for him.
Yeah.
It will be a good place for him. So he can hope to play 20 overs and get to 90, 100, whatever he can. But that is Virat of old, Virat, in form Virat. So this is off form Virat, how he plays, how he manages. Will he do a haragi like he did against Sri Lanka? That we have waited for. But I would have still preferred Rishabh Pant, left-right combination,
Absolutely.
a natural striker of the ball. And it's not me or anybody. Most of the people are saying the same thing, except for the manager.
Yeah, and also left-right combination, that makes a huge difference. We've seen even with Afghanistan with Gurbaz and Zazai, it is a bit complicated for the bowlers, right? When your openers have that combination. And like I said, KL Rahul and Virat Kohli, they are at the crease. They are opening. There is no Rohit Sharma in this squad. He's been rested for this match between India and Afghanistan. KL Rahul and Virat Kohli. KL Rahul scored 3. Virat Kohli is also got off the mark. He scored a quick single, but now the onus is on the Indian openers. We've also in the past seen Indian top orders struggling against left-arm seamers, and right now Fazal Haq Farooqi is bowling and Farid Ahmed will be next. How will India tackle them? Also, toss is such a deciding factor in Dubai. India again now on the wrong side of the toss, so they will need to score some extra runs because the teams chasing have a big advantage, and so that'll be interesting to see. But just your last reaction, what are you expecting from this with the changes that India have made? How do you see this match panning out? And give us a prediction before we let you go, Ashok sir.
See, I would say India, because when India teams backs are against the wall, they come out fighting. They come out playing well or firing. So I expect them to win. But if you ask about the team, I think it's a much bigger team than the one which has played up till now. So be it bowling, be it batting. So I don't know how it comes out, whether their game plan works. We'll wait and watch. But I'll still say India just might go through. Just might. It's a 51-40.
Okay, 51-40. With that, we'll wrap this up. So Afghanistan winning the toss. They have put India into bat first. Openers in Virat Kohli and KL Rahul at the crease. Hopefully, they can get off to a quick start. India needs that. against Afghanistan. We know what Rashid Khan can do in the middle overs, and India can get to a big total. 180 plus is what will guarantee India, well, not what will guarantee India a win, but that's a good enough total. And from there, Indian bowlers can do the job. But that's it from us. Ashok Malhotra, thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us. News 9 Sports is what you need to subscribe to. Hopefully, India finish this tournament with a win. They can't be losing against Afghanistan, not when the World Cup is just a month away. So that cannot happen. So hoping for an India win. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.